Hey, tarotlibri here to show you about the minor arcana. So, my favorite part of the tarot, I mean, the major arcana is great, nothing against it, but when I was starting out and learning, I just felt like, oh, there's paragraphs and paragraphs on everything you could ever want to know about the major arcana, and then when you get to the minor arcana, they have like one word. They're like, oh, 4 cups, ungrateful, blocked. Thanks. So I'm hoping that for any of the beginners or even people who just want to learn more, get a different perspective, that this video and this series helps you. I'm going to do 1 card per video, kind of going with the card of the day theme. Feel free to watch however you want. Just, hey, no, there's going to be more videos, so check them out. Subscribe, like, all that nonsense. I'm not going to hit you with all those plugs. But thank you for taking the time to watch this. Let's get started. So we're going to start with the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, probably just because it's the start of the video, yay, so most appropriate, but a lot of decks do like to start with, when it comes to the minor arcana, with the Wands, with their imagery that fire comes first. Now, I will put the disclaimer that your deck might be different, and that's cool. Follow your deck, and follow each deck that you get. They're going to have a different tone, they're going to have different art, they're going to have different meanings. Always follow your gut and your feeling with what you're feeling for that card. I'm trying to give you some basic guidelines, but the code be more like guidelines, right? Betray them. Feel free to always enter. Like, sometimes this card might come up and it might mean nothing about what I'm about to talk about today. It could just be you just needed to see the butterfly, that's it. So always keep that in mind. But here we go. The Ace of Wands talks simply about new beginnings and the inertia, specifically the energy for those beginnings. Wands are about fire, and they symbolize fire energy. Some schools of thought, I believe it's also air. I'm going with fire for this video. And in particular, how that relates to how you start, how you initiate, what is your impetus, what drives you forward, what's going to get that spark, when you put the key in the ignition of the car. This energy right here. This card shows us a few of the things. We've got that bright, beautiful dawn in the background, showing you hope and optimism. That city there, showing you kind of like this pairs with your intention of going forward. And what is your vision? So we are going towards our vision in our mind. The butterfly there showing foreshadowing of when you achieve that vision, the transformation and the process that it takes. So kind of reminiscent of caterpillar to cocoon to butterfly, that this is the beginning step. So what you're envisioning in your head might look totally different, and that's okay. Don't compare it to right now. You're in the very beginning, and you're taking that first step. And that's beautiful, and that's why we got all those flowers on the top and the ribbons to say that the beginning is beautiful for being innocent and for being incomplete. This is level 0. You might not even have started the project. It's just saying, all right, beginning of every season, right? Let's get the year going. Let's start it rolling. Anything that has new beginnings energy, or just that fresh spring start, all good ways to look at this. It could also mean, in some contexts, it's a little bit of a risque card, especially if you have it paired with, say, the Empress, the Ace of Cups, or the Hierophant. It could mean, you might get a little action, a little something. So that's always a possible interpretation. Not gonna lie, a lot of tarot decks depict this in a very phallic way. I have one deck that even has the gall to put 2 stones right here, so hey, can't ignore that. But all in all, new starts, new beginnings, fresh energy, and hey, good luck.